the floor plan of our van could fit in that window. They used to import ice from America and Scandinavia. And there's like no one else here now.
Yeah.
So quickly Googled like what time the park closed. It's like 4 o'clock, which is like an hour and a half ago.
It's been about 5 or 6 weeks since we got back to the UK to do some work. And I've actually found another job. 2 actually. In this week's vlog, we head off to see some deer.
Morning everyone, happy Sunday. It's probably not Sunday for you, but it's Sunday for us. And it looks like it's a nice sunny day, so we're really excited. We slept in a little bit and we've just done some tidying this morning and we're about to have breakfast. Yeah. Leave us a comment if you think this toast is burnt, perfect, or just like so burnt you just, oh yeah, that one.
What do you think?
Got the last little washing. It's
nice.
Like 4 loads I think this weekend.
Yeah.
So we're all clean for another week of work.
3 weeks or so before we need to do it again.
Yeah. We've filled it with water, we've thrown out all our rubbish, emptied the toilet and the grey water, and now we are on our way. We're heading to a park, I think, to have a walk around. There's like an estate there and stuff, but it's winter so it's closed, but the park is open and hopefully we're going to see deer.
The roads are pretty tight here, especially through villages.
And we've arrived. Looks pretty busy in this car park. I just grabbed a handful of mini eggs and look, they're all white. How is like Myra just said, the chance of that happening is so low. That's insane. It's so weird. White ones aren't my favorite. Yellow ones are. Everyone else at the park has Wellington boots, or as we call them, gum boots. And I just have regular boots. I don't feel British enough. Bye van. See you when we get back.
So it looks like there might be 4 walks. 3 miles, 6 miles, 4 miles, 2.5 miles.
So where are we? Parking. So we're here. Okay?
I think gay.
Oh, because you said there's more parking in here, isn't there?
Yeah.
So we're at these gates here. Look, Myron, please do not approach or disturb the deer. He thinks he can pet them.
They look very patable.
We're not petting the deer. Not only does the sign say not to, but they're animals, not your pets, and they probably have ticks and stuff. Okay,
so it looks like they're just in front of the hall here.
There's just 2 of them, and that's where they always are.
The 3rd one over there.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I think we're going to do this park walk, 4 miles. I think it's probably, should take us like an hour and a half, I'm imagining. I don't know miles.
Yeah.
4 kilometers would take an hour. I don't know what 4 miles would take. And we've probably got an hour and a half till sunset.
So you should see the Monument to Coke of North, a lake.
That doesn't say North, love.
Monument of Coke Norfolk.
Monument to Coke of Norfolk.
Yeah, English is
You
so
said
hard
North.
to... English is so hard to
British
read out.
English.
British English, yeah. A lake, an ice house, little statue thing, an obelisk, and then a great barn.
Great barn looks interesting. And then we'll come back up.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got an hour and a half to sunset, so let's get going.
So now we're on a hunt for some deer. Look at those huge like bird's nests, or just like...
Can't be a bird's nest.
Oh, is it some sort of vine that's growing inside the trees?
It cannot be a bird's nest. This is
So
ridiculous.
weird.
So if you've been following the vlogs for at least the last few weeks, you'll know we were in Europe and then we had to come back to the UK to start working because we want to keep doing van life and we want to keep travelling, but we were running out of money. Anyway, got back to the UK, Myra found a full-time job, which you guys know about, and I found a part-time remote job, which I've also told you guys about. Anyway, that was going really well, and then I got offered another part-time remote job, which I actually interviewed for several months back. So that was exciting because that took me up to almost full-time work. And then Myron's work had heard I worked in marketing and stuff and wanted to have a chat with me. So I spoke to them and they wanted me to go work for them as well. And that was, they were kind of flexible but wanted it more like full-time. So I left the first remote job because that was 10 to 20 hours a week, and I kept the second one, which is 8 hours a week, which is actually for quirky campers. If you're a van life enthusiast in the UK, you probably know of them. So I'm really excited to be doing their social media. It's only been a week so far, but I'm having heaps of fun. And yeah, and now I'm working the rest of the week at Myron's work, which is crazy. Cool we get to work together, although during the day, like, we're in completely different parts, we're in different buildings, but we get to see each other on breaks and at lunch and stuff, so that's cool. But yeah, that's an update on jobs. So I have more work, which is
3
good.
jobs, down to 2
now, but there's more hours a week, so it means we can save more, which is really good.
Yeah. We've spotted some deer over there, just past those trees. It's about 200 meters away, so we'll go for a walk in that direction. Getting closer to the deer.
So much closer.
There's like no fences anywhere to be seen. They're just like wildly grazing around.
So cool.
They look pretty chill.
Yeah.
None of them
like
are
eating.
Yeah, none of them have their heads up looking at us or anything. They're all just.
Why when there's food?
Yeah.
We just took a few photos with the deer. When I say with the deer, I mean like we're right here. We don't want to go any closer. Don't want to disturb them or scare them. They're so cute. We're actually a bit closer than it looks on camera. It's probably close enough. Look how cool this building is. It looks like there are like panthers or something outside on this side. Oh, and then like a lion on the other side. Oh yeah. You can go in it during the summer, can't you?
Yes, they do.
There's like more here that's open. Side, so like it's more wider than it is like deep this way.
Yeah, and there's like a whole second building behind it.
It's huge. So cool. Yeah. Imagine that being your home. Like we just have 6 square meters in our van.
Yeah.
I feel like the floor plan of our van could fit in that window there. And they have that whole mansion around it. They're like having a geese off. Kind of like a dance off for geese. Like there's 2 groups facing each other and one goes from each side, like kind of flew into the middle and they like flew off like next to each other. It was so funny. I just had a little freak out because it says that the deer sometimes swim across the lake.
Funny.
What? Like deer can swim? That's so cool.
So there's meant to be a herd of 400 fallow deer within a 644 acre deer park. That's huge.
That must mean like at least 100 over there.
Yeah, maybe a little more.
Especially if you find like 3 or 4 more groups.
Yeah, I saw
or 2
one,
or 3 more
I
groups.
saw one little herd over that way.
Did you?
But it only looked like 30 or so, not very many.
So I was just reading that over there, we'll show you in a sec, is what's called an ice house, and it's been here since the 1740s. Like that's so long ago, and it was like literally an ice house. So they used to take ice from the lake and cut it up and store it in the ice house. I'm presuming to preserve food and stuff. See if there's any other information. And it says it would take 26 people one day to cut ice and fill the ice house. It's so crazy. Like it's so cool.
So this is the ice house.
Okay, I can't get over this fact. Especially considering how cold England is. Anyway, it says here that in the early 18th century they used to import ice from America and Scandinavia. Like, import ice? Like, that's just crazy. Plus, like, isn't England cold enough? This is, oh my gosh.
It's so crazy. So in the ice house, what they would have done is laid a layer of ice and snow and then straw on top, and then more ice and snow, more
straw,
more ice, and then when you want ice you just chip away at this ice at the top of it, and that's what you take, and then it keeps the middle and the bottom ice really cold for a long time when you want to use it later on.
It's so cool.
So cool.
It's the Whomping Willow. Is that what you're filming?
Yeah, the Whomping Willow.
Oh, it is like a statue of a guy on a bench from over on the hill up there on the other side. It looks so creepy.
Looks like someone's actually sitting here and he's got a little dog at his feet.
Yeah. Let's go be friends with him. Hi there. What's your dog's name?
Swazzy. Swazzy.
Oh, is that actually his name?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you made it up. I was like, that's a terrible name. She would go that name. Oh.
And here's the obelisk, looking very obelisky. So now there's this little track here that looks like it comes to the start of a really cool old looking building. Looks very haunted-y, especially as it's getting a bit darker now. Check out this little place. It's little, but it looks grand. It's actually still quite big though, if you were to compare it to your normal sized house.
This is super creepy, but it's a bit more open here than that road we had to come down to get here. But yeah, it's creepy and it's getting dark. It's so like old looking. Myron decided it's a great time to fly the drone. I'm deciding it's a great time to turn around and go back to the van. Just a bit creepy. And the sun has pretty much set.
Hannah's flying the drone for her first time. And it's just up there.
The drone battery is dead. No, we're gonna go in this gate. It's the cars. The drone battery is dead and it's getting dark, so we figure it's time to go back to the van. So we're gonna try and find a shortcut because I think it's gonna be way too dark by the time we do this whole loop. And there's like no one else here. No, it's kind of creepy. So let's get back to the van.
Hannah's racing off to get to the path because all the colours in the sunset are starting to disappear, and so we think it's going to get a lot more darker in say 10 minutes, quarter of an hour. I think it'll be dark. The car park was very full, but we haven't seen anyone in this last half an hour, so I think they've all left. It's a beautiful sunset though. Clouds are amazing.
Just had a little freak out because we realised we really had not seen anyone in ages.
Yeah.
So I quickly googled like what time the park closed, and it said 4 o'clock, which is like an hour and a half ago. So we go around the corner, and I was like freaking out. And we were really locked in. We go around the corner, and there's still heaps of vehicles here. And I think where we're parked is like before the gate, so we should be fine. But yeah, and we just saw a guy walking his dog, so I feel a little better.
Yeah.
But freaked out a little bit.
Yeah, they were going to be like locked in here or something. They have to spend the night with the deer.
We're definitely the last ones here.
Yeah, you can see our white van.
Back to the van. I feel relieved we made it back to the van without getting locked in. Let's hope we can get the van out. Have you lost the keys?
A little bit. Yeah, they are. Unlock.
Yay! Here's my mini eggs.
Thanks for watching our video. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe.